No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck under covers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream, look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Garoppolo's 49ers going up against Wilson's Seahawks.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They had to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On third down, Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players. Into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally?
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nifty move. And now running right through it. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down, 8. It's Garoppolo. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer 3rd of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford, used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Got an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football first, and Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Crossbar no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking for Garçon, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. No nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. A good pick up there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jarek McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they did.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time out, they had that long 50.
Themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Wilson on second down. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On second down, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep up, and that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Wilson to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Beathard to throw. Now he's forced out right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Here's McKinnon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burned the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll throw here. Beathard. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. Good move at the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Room to run past midfield. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Eli Harold leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Malik McDowell able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now Beathard. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Hurry up, here we go.
Beathard. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Here we go now.
To throw is Beathard. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green
Here's Beathard to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's 3rd and 4.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Beathard. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw Beathard. He's got his man here. It's Green. There goes Green. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Ladarius Green, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. A little juke. And now spinning away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
This is Carson. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to throw here. Under pressure now, and Beathard goes down to the turf. Mike Bennett in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. He got 29 yards that time. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st down, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Meredith, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. And, oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eric Armstead. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now Wilson on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So they're operating in the red zone. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Here's Beathard to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bobby Wagner. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd time. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
No, Jack, Patriot! Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Now Beathard.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what?
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. Now this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game,